Universal law number one, God did not say, I am not. Now, do you remember the story of God talking to Moses? God didn't say, my name is I will be, or I hope to be, because that would imply that God is lacking something that maybe he'll get later. Instead, he said, I am that I am. In the book of Joel, it says, let the weak say, I am strong. It's as simple and as easy as that, but as Jim Rohn said, what's easy to do is easy not to do. So if you say I am weak, you are denying God and you are rejecting your own divine nature, right? How could the creative force behind the entire universe say, hey guys, I'm weak, right? Like, how could God say, I'm broke, I'm unlovable, I am not successful, I can't possibly create reality, right? Think about it. God's name is I am. So how could God say, I'm afraid, I'm worried, I'm broke, I'm unlucky, I'm angry, I'm sad, and still be God, right? It's actually impossible because it would mean God is divided. And that's not possible. Even modern science tells us the entire physical world is just energy, and energy can never be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred into different forms of energy or states of physical matter. It's one energy, but it shifts through many forms. There's one creative force in the universe, so there's no limitation to which we do not self-impose. And that leads us into number two. Analyze all your I am nots and delete them from your mental software. Throughout your life, you've been conditioned to think in terms of I am not. As a kid, someone may have told you, I don't like the way you look, you're ugly. That's a dumb shirt, right? So then you think, I'm not good looking, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not cool. Or maybe you got a bad grade in school, so you thought, I'm not smart, I'm not any good, I won't be successful. Or not winning a game when you were a kid, and that led to like, I am not talented. Criticism made you believe, I am not worthy, I am not good. Comparing yourself to others in high school, maybe it led to, I am not attractive. Failed relationships made you think like, I'm unloved, or I'm unworthy of love. These thoughts repeated over time become core beliefs about yourself. So in other words, through repetition, they became your personality or your self-identity as an adult. And every time you attach to a negative label, you're saying, I am not. You're denying your spiritual DNA. And that's why using a form of hypnosis is so important. How we say brainwash yourself before the world brainwashes you. Because you have to change the subconscious mind and those I am statements. Jesus said, is it not written in your law? I said, you are gods. We can do amazing things. We just have these old limitations. So make sure you get my free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments in the description. It's jakeshypnosis.com. You can click right over there to get that. Number three, God loves empty cups. By thinking I am strong, you are decluttering your mind from the past. You're unlearning what you thought was true, and then your cup becomes empty and it's ready to be filled. When you align yourself with strength instead of weakness, you open up to guidance that isn't available at the level of consciousness when you say, I am weak. So what this means is that your thoughts shift from I will be, or I hope it works out, to I am. Say it, I am worthy. I'm attracting the perfect person. I'm lucky. I'm attracting the perfect people. God is bringing me the resources. You can comment that down below. I attract perfect divine luck. And that brings us to number four. Your I am statements are direct communication with God. Recognize the I am presence as God within you. With each I am statement, you're giving God guidance on how to manifest your reality. So when you look at reality like this, you don't have to rely on your perceived physical traits, your intellectual abilities, your genetics. You don't have to rely on your current resources and the present circumstances of your life, because your future does not depend on your five senses anymore. It only keeps you tied to the false belief that you are your body, you're your past, you're your possessions, or your lack thereof of possessions, and so on and so on and so on. So instead, you begin to rely on the I am divine presence within you. And that's why Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within. And that brings us to number 5. Forget who you thought you were entirely. Dr. Joe Dispenza said that your personality creates your personal reality. So if you want to change your personal reality, your bank account, your love life, whatever, you have to change your personality first. And I can only speak from my own personal experience, but I can still remember when I finally realized that pretty much everything I thought about myself wasn't true. I was a freshman in college, I skipped class playing hooky, and I skipped basketball practice, so I'm alone in my dorm. I put my headphones on, and I'm listening to Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. And he asked a question. He said, is there life in your hand? He said, don't ask your mind. Bring your awareness to your hand and see if you can feel the energy. I want you to do that. Just take a deep breath and see if you can feel that energy vibrating in your hand. When I did that, I had this quick second of oh, I wasn't attached to the incessant thoughts in my mind. It was the first time I was ever free from myself as a personality or a mind. And I want to invite you to consider the same thing. That pretty much everything that you believe about yourself is a limitation based on an illusion. It's a well-meaning illusion that was given to you by other people that's been passed down probably through generations to form your personal identity or your self-concept, but it's not true. And number 6, use your imagination to define yourself in ways that align with your highest self, and then the universe will provide exactly what it is that you want that you thought was impossible. This is moving from I am not to I am. Number 7, trust the inner world even more than your outer world. That's a hard one, right? Overcoming I am not mentality starts with getting familiar with your inner world. So when you start reimagining yourself, reimagining your bank account, your future, your career, your reality, your house, start getting in touch with this inner world and creating vividness in your visualizations to such a degree that you start to feel emotions. Once you do that, your brain thinks it's real. That's the kingdom of heaven within. Number 8, begin to live in your true divine nature. Jesus said, God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him. So your I am can be, I am love. I am divine. I am made in the image of God's perfection. And this shift is what allows you to essentially drag the old files from your software into the empty trash bin, and then you can hit the empty trash bin button and clear the old files and start to replace them with new ones, right? Just remember, your personality creates your personal reality. So you have to change your personality. So instead, don't say, I'm incapable of getting a job. I'm incapable of love. Say, I'm capable. I'm good enough. Replace I am not good enough with I am made in the image of God's perfection and abundance. So I am unlucky and bad with money shifts to I'm wealthy and I'm as successful as God intended. Or I'm always going to be alone. I'm unlovable. And that becomes I am love. I attract love. I attract the perfect people who enhance my life. So what I invite you to do is to be careful of your I ams, because that is a holy expression of God. So when we are using I am not, we are negating God's true power. We are negating the source of creation. And in essence, we're closing the door on the kingdom of heaven within. What I invite you to do is pick 3 to 5 new I am statements. Pick these and write them down on a piece of paper. Once you write them down, practice for a couple minutes in the morning or at night, closing your eyes and mentally rehearsing them so you feel the emotion. So mine might have been, I'm a successful YouTuber. At the time I had 2,000 subscribers and I was like, I'm a viral YouTuber inspiring millions of people, making millions of dollars. Doesn't feel real at first, But every day I close my eyes, I practice seeing it, I turn on my success hypnosis, so I'm engaging my 5 senses, and then I'd practice stepping into that. What would it look like if I am a successful YouTuber? Well, it looked like I have all these new comments. It looked like I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It looked like I'm sitting down at the computer, refreshing my computer screen, and holy cow, a video went viral. Oh my God, let me go tell my wife, right? Pick 3 to 5 I am statements like that and the pictures that would accompany that reality, and practice mentally rehearsing them for a couple minutes a day while you listen to my success hypnosis. It's free to use. You can click right there or go to jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned in the description and in the comments right there down below. Wishing you a beautiful day. Remember, you are made in the image of God, but you live in a world of free will. So it's up to you whether you're going to I am not God, you're going to defile, you're going to negate the true power of God, or you're going to move from I am not to I am. And you have the free will to put whatever you want after that sentence. I am what? I'm good enough. I'm wealthy. I'm deserving. I'm lucky. God blesses and prospers me. That shift will change your life forever. Practice it for the next 7 days and watch what happens. You can click right here to watch another video.